Hey guys, Constance here. Welcome back to A Good Life Farm. So I am bringing you into the kitchen today while I work on a super easy summer recipe. This is something that I love to make in the summertime because I can make it ahead of time. It is great for picnic potlucks, for summer holidays, or just because it's a nice, cool dish. That is Italian chicken pasta salad. Now, this recipe calls for a pound of pasta, and I've used rotinis, I've used bow tie pasta. This time I'm using some Rouse homemade fusilli because I accidentally busted the package right there, so that's why I'm going to use this one. But it is super flexible. When I'm making this for company or, to take to a potluck, I love to use the tricolor pasta just because it looks prettier. But again, you can use just about any kind of pasta that you have on hand. So I've got a pot of water coming up to a boil here. Once it comes to a boil, I will cook the pasta according to the package directions. And then it just takes a handful of other ingredients. Now, the chicken, I like to grill it. And what I do is I brush some Italian dressing on it. Sometimes I'll marinate it if I think of it ahead of time. And I just use some boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And we just grill them. And Mr. Smith's actually going to grill those for me here in a little bit. He's running some errands right now, and he's going to grill those when he gets back. But if you don't have a grill, you can still make this recipe. I have done this before in my little toaster oven back there. I've just broiled the chicken in the toaster oven. You could also, of course, do it in your oven range. It's super easy, you guys. Don't stress about it if you don't have a grill. I just like using the grill because I love that kind of grilled flavor that you get from grilling the chicken. So I'm going to cook my pasta, and then I will go ahead and add all of the rest of the ingredients, and then we'll add the chicken later when Mr. Smith cooks them up. Alright, so I'm going to drain the pasta, and then I'm going to run cold water over it just to kind of cool it down very quickly. Alright, now I'm just going to let that drain real good for a minute or so. Alright, so in my big bowl here, I've got 2 carrots that have been shredded. I'm going to add my cooked pasta to the bowl. I'm just going to kind of stir those together real quick. So now I'm going to add in some shredded Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to add just a couple handfuls. This will be about, I don't know, half a cup or so, more or less, according to taste. And then I'm going to add in some Italian dressing, and you can really use whatever Italian dressing you want. I've used Zesty Italian, I've used different brands. Today I'm going to use this Tessemae Classic Italian. I'm going to pour in about, I would say maybe 1/3 of a cup or so. Just kind of pour it all over the top. I'm going to stir this all together. Actually, something that I don't usually put in here that I kind of think I might add today is some sliced olives. I have some little packages of the sliced black olives that are like little snack cups. So let me grab one of those real quick. Now I love olives. I like black olives, I like green olives, Kalamata olives. I'll put olives in just about anything. So I'm just going to sprinkle in some of those. And like I said, I don't usually put those in, but I don't know, I just kind of felt like mixing it up today. Okay, so that is all I'm going to do for now. I'm just going to cover this up and stick it in the fridge and let it chill. And then later Mr. Smith is going to grill up some boneless, skinless chicken breasts for me. And we will coat the chicken in the same Italian dressing that I coated the pasta with. And that will serve as a marinade and glaze. Alright, so now I've got 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts here, and I'm just going to take my little fillet knife here, and I'm going to split these in half. And I like to do this because then when it goes on the grill, it's just going to cook up super, super quick. Alright, so now I'm going to take, I've just got a Ziploc bag here. And I'm going to take my chicken, I'm going to put it into the bag. And I'm going to take some of my dressing here. I don't know, maybe 1/4 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup, something like that. Just kind of pour that in there. And I'm going to take my bag and I'm going to squeeze out as much as the air as I can without making a mess. And then I'm just going to squish that dressing all over the chicken. And we'll just let that sit for a little bit until Mr. Smith is ready to grill it up. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go back to work outside. I've been working on my raised beds today. I've got 2 left that I want to get finished. That's on my to-do list today. And then I'll be working on some other things. Since I'm already outside and all filthy, I might as well get as much done as I can. So I will join you guys back here in a little while. Alright you guys, so it is actually evening time, dinner time, and Mr. Smith already grilled the chicken, which you can see right here. And let me grab the pasta. So now I'm going to cut up the chicken, and I'm just going to cut this into kind of smallish, bite-sized pieces. And I just let this chicken cool down. He grilled it a few minutes ago, and it's still slightly warm, but not hot. Definitely not hot. Now I'm just going to stir the chicken into the pasta. Now, when this sits in your refrigerator for a little bit, it may absorb a lot of that dressing. And if you find that your pasta is a little bit dry, all you have to do is just add a little bit extra dressing to it. Not a big deal at all. And that is it. Super easy Italian chicken pasta salad. You cannot get hardly any easier than that. And like I said, I absolutely love this in the summertime because it's easy. I can make it ahead of time. It's great for more than one day, and it's not a hot dish. Sometimes when you've been outside in the heat working all day, you just want to come into a nice cool dinner, and this is perfect. And so as always, if you would like to make this recipe, I have a printable version of it on my website. I will put a link to that down below. And don't forget to sign up for my free email newsletter and stay up to date on everything happening at the homestead. So thanks for joining me here in the Homestead Kitchen. My name is Constance at A Good Life Farm, and I'll talk to y'all next time.